Utah's most accurate forecast with Thomas Geboy. Weather rates certified 11 years in a row.
All right, and back here at home, with these storms rolling through, we may not realize just how much has been accumulating, Thomas.
Yep, we've gotten some serious snow up in our mountains, and this is just round one of two that we're going to see through the New Year's Day weekend. But look at some of these snow totals. Alta over 2 feet of snow at 28 inches, Canyons Village in Park City 21 inches, Powder Mountain at 20, Beaver Mountain and Sundance both at 14, so over a foot of snow for most of our resorts across the Beehive State. And then today, really, our valleys got included in this as well, especially in northern Utah. The Bountiful Bench over 4 inches, 3.5 inches for the West Jordan Bench. Duchesne picked up 3 inches, Lehigh 2 inches, and even Cedar City picked up an inch of snow. But where the real winner in this situation is how much precipitation we've seen, or water equivalent. So when the snow melts down, how much water are you left with? Near Timpanogos Cave, over 3.5 inches of water fell from the sky. That's getting locked up in our snowpack. You love to see that because that'll eventually run off and down into our streams and reservoirs. Brighton over 2.5 inches of water. Mendon over an inch and three-quarter, or around inch and 1.3 inches. And Beaver over an inch and a quarter. So some great healthy precipitation numbers with round one of two that we're going to see over the next several days. Things are beginning to wind down just a little bit. We're still seeing some active wet weather in San Juan and Grand counties, but with a northwesterly flow, the snow showers in northern Utah have held on just a little bit longer. So in northern Utah, along the Wasatch Front and Wasatch Back and in the mountains, we're still going to see at least some lingering snow over the next couple of hours before that continues to wind down into the overnight hours. Here's the view in Solitude. Upper and Big Cottonwood Canyon, the snow is falling here. You'll love to see it. We'll take all the snow that we can get. Temperatures are near freezing for most locations along the Wasatch Front. We're even at 32 degrees in Logan, 32 in Provo, 41 in St. George. But along the Wasatch Front, things are going to get a little bit tricky over the next hour or so with that snow out there. In Salt Lake City, with it being 34, you're not going to see the snow stick to the roadways. But where we have those temperatures at freezing and where we're seeing snow, it's going to get quite slick out there rather quickly. In Lehigh, you can actually see some of the snow sticking to the roadways. So I'm going to urge caution as we go throughout tonight and really through first thing tomorrow morning. Just be extra cautious because there will be some slippery conditions out there. Now, as we begin the futurecast throughout tonight, the snow gradually winds down during the overnight hours, and first thing tomorrow, I think our skies go mostly dry, and that leaves us with a brief period of calm skies across the state. But it doesn't last too long because a piece of energy and moisture is going to try to sneak its way into southern Utah by tomorrow afternoon and evening. In the southern two-thirds of the state, we'll have a chance of at least seeing some isolated showers with low elevation rain, high elevation snow. Unlikely that it makes its way into northern Utah. Can't be completely ruled out, but even more energy and even more moisture will be arriving going into our Friday. With colder air in place along the I-15 corridor Friday morning, I think that we're going to start off with mainly snow. Even down in our valleys and the mountains, we're going to be talking about times of snow, but with a southerly flow of wind. By Friday afternoon and Friday evening, we're going to be talking about valley rain and mountain snow as we see those temperatures warm up a little bit, and then mainly valley rain, mountain snow on Saturday, and then we could see it switch all back to snow as we make our way going into Sunday. But because of the expected snow back in our mountains, the National Weather Service has issued a winter storm watch that will be going into effect from the central mountains through the northern mountains, where we could see an additional 1 to 3 feet of snow. This begins late Thursday, ends late Sunday. So again, we got a lot more snow on the way and much more impact that are going to be carrying us through this New Year's Day weekend. As for tomorrow, though, again, we get a brief break in the action, partly cloudy to partly sunny skies. Daytime highs near our seasonal averages, but tonight those overnight lows dropping into the teens and 20s in most locations as St. George drops close to freezing. In St. George, it's a slight chance for wet weather for both Thursday and Friday. With deeper moisture on the way, I think we're going to have a better chance of rain in St. George for both Saturday and Sunday for the New Year's Day weekend. Daytime highs near 50 degrees, and those overnight lows into early next week will drop back close to freezing. And then along the Wasatch Front, we get a slight chance late in the day tomorrow, but then a better chance of snow and rain on Friday. Mainly rain along the Wasatch Front on Saturday, then rain and snow on Sunday. And this active weather might even stick around through the middle of next week.